sorry. Don't do this. Sorry. This is
If you are the one who brings it, what the fuck are you talking about?
Welcome back, guys, to our channel, and this is the BBNAIJA All Stars Review Show. So you guys know what we do here. We like, we share, and we definitely subscribe. So now let's get into the gist. So today, as you can see how the title suggests, we are going to be dissecting Cee-C, and that's what happened yesterday. That's the fight between Cee-C, Alex, and how Adekunle is involved and Benita is involved, and how the other housemates played a part in all that happened and all the drama that happened in our first fight in the BBNAIJA All Stars season. Let's get into it. Now, the fight that started between Cee-C and Alex actually was as a result of Adekunle. Yes, Adekunle, the masterminder, the head of house, decided to, in order to get the housemates to start working on their wager tasks rather than just sleeping and doing nothing, he decided that he was going to lie. He was going to tell them a lie that, Biggie told them that they're going to work on Alex's script and they have to start working right now. So that sent the housemates into a frenzy, and everybody was trying to assess or dissect Alex's script, and people had issues with it. People like Uriel and Cee-C, and of course Alex was not having that. She had to let her case be known that you're not going to criticize my stuff when you guys did not even try to contribute. It's when I finished working hard that you guys are trying to now point out your corrections, and she was not having it.
Went into hiding.
You're not serious.
She didn't get, of course. I literally pulled. No, excuse me, I have to speak.
And this led to the fight that you guys all saw. But this is for the newbies that do not understand that there has been pre-existing beef between Cee-C and Alex. And I know you guys are, before you guys click off, Alex fans click off, and start to think that this is a whole thing just to support and vindicate and validate Cee-C. Calm down. This is an unbiased show, and I'm giving my unbiased opinion on this, okay? Now, Alex and Cee-C have always been at each other's necks, and this whole thing started with or about Toby Bakare, and it's quite hilarious that Toby is married now with a child. You would think that these two people would finally work things out, but it seems like this beef is here to stay. In fact, the reason why I know it's here to stay, because when they asked Alex about her highlights, and this was on the second day that they were in the house, Alex was still talking about Cee-C. So there's a clear, even on the first day, Cee-C did not say hi Alex. She said Amuche, and then I was like Cynthia. So there's a nemesis here, and I feel like each season Big Brother always has who's gonna be the villain of the show and who's gonna be the heroine of the show. With Mercy and Tacha's case, we had Mercy that was the heroine, and we had Tacha that was the villain. Whether or not you like Tacha or you don't like Tacha, or you like Mercy or don't like Mercy, I'm just telling you there's always going to be a heroine and it's always going to be a villain of the show. Last season, I would say, I don't know, I think we would say Fina was a heroine of the show because people, felt like she was outlined and sidelined, or they looked down. Whereas Bella was seen as the villain of the show because she was cold and standoffish. Yeah, so yes, this whole thing is a fight that has been happening quite a long time, and I thought that this is a new season, this is a new this is gonna be like their old things passed away and some sort of friendship. But anyway, it's clearly not. So I know that the fight is not going to end here. And the reason why the fight did not end here is because even after they had that fight, exchanging words about, because Alex was accusing Cee-C of not participating and helping in the wager task. But when it's time to criticize the story, she's there. You understand? She's there. When it's time to gossip, she's there. And of course, Cee-C is not going to take anybody telling her anything, keeping quiet. No. She definitely gave her own word, and Alex gave her own word. And guys, just take a look at this drama. I don't want to go into the whole Toby Bakare stick because that's just the whole point. Toby is really the underlying issue that started the fight between Cee-C and Alex many years ago. If you guys don't know the drama, then and you guys need a whole backstory about that, let me know in the comment section below. But I don't want to make this video a long video. Now I'm gonna go into talking about Adekunle's character, because yes, Cee-C and Adekunle also had a falling out separate from that fight that you just witnessed, and we're gonna get into that. Now, I told you guys that Cee-C is a hot Ataredo pepper. You understand? She should have been in the Pepper Dem gang because, you know, Pepper. So, yeah, so even after they had finished the whole thing and Uriel had also said her own side, and you guys should just take a look at this clip of Uriel saying her own side in case you guys missed it.
In anything you're doing, especially when it's united, every individual is entitled to express what they feel and how they feel. But because I have expressed how I feel towards what you have done, doesn't mean I'm discrediting your work.
So while we thought everything was being addressed and was water under the bridge, it clearly was not. Because later on down the line, Adekunle was trying to address all the housemates, and while he was trying to address all the housemates, my lady Cynthia, Cee-C herself, decided that this is the moment in which she's going to step out and go and start blending. Yes, she said to go and blend, but truth to be told, Sparta, and calm down, she actually did not know that Adekunle was talking at the time.
Talking. I even waited for Adekunle to finish.
Please don't stress my wife. Leave her alone.
No.
She thought I'm sorry, Alex was addressing the housemates. Yes, that was her own understanding, and she was already upset. She's like, is Alex the head of house? Like, why would Alex be the one that's addressing the whole house, and she had to sit down there and she had to listen? So she just had to carry her leg, her mini legs, her mini cute legs, and go to the kitchen to start blending. Okay, and Doyin went to go and now address her and say, see, Adekunle was talking and he's head of house, so give him the respect as head of house and allow him to, you know, speak that this thing you're doing is not good.
So it was done. It wasn't done. I saw when Shebia was there, when the blender was going on, he was reading it.
No, he wasn't.
He was.
He wasn't.
He was. The first time he was. Then you stopped. Then Alex was talking. Then you continued again. I'm just saying, let's just respect the HOH.
So she addressed Doyin addressed Cee-C's behavior. Remember that Doyin is also one of the people that criticized Cee-C outside the house during her season, but they have kind of addressed that, and you know, Doyin had a way of addressing that to Cee-C. So that's the update, but let's get into our own dissection of Cee-C's character. Let's get into that. Now let's get into why Cee-C is the content of the show. First and foremost, she is the one that brought the drama already, and that is just day 3. So clearly, Spartans, you guys should be happy because your girl definitely is trending, and she was trending yesterday, and she's definitely going to continue trending today. And she does have a love storyline kind of brewing between herself and Cross. It's a very weird dynamic, considering that Cross was once with Lebai, then he moved to Cee-C, then he tried to toast Mercy. I think he's everywhere, so it's not really a ship that I think is going to ship in any realistic sense of the word shipping is. But the point still maintains that Cee-C has all the cards down. She has the drama factor because she's gonna be rude and fighting with people, and you can argue with me whether Cee-C is rude or not. She is rude. There's no like debate about that. I don't have a problem with her. I clearly like her. She's entertaining. I have no qualms, but she's a rude individual. So we know this is not going to be the last fight she's going to have with Alex or someone else. And I'm kind of waiting for her to fight with someone that's kind of going to be on her own level of Chris. You know, I want to see her fight with Vanessa. Vanessa does not keep quiet for 2 seconds. So I really want to see that happen. And so she has the fighting factor, and she has the love factor, sort of. So she has the ability to trend. And the whole thing that's happening between her and Kidwai, where Kidwai is always calling her his wife and everything like that, because, you know, she was upset about the whole thing when Doyin talked to her, and Kidwai was trying to, like, you know, stabilize the situation. So I do think she has the ability and the chance to win the show just because she's trending a lot. And I think people either side with the villain of the story or they side with the heroine of the story. So you want to be either when it comes to Big Brother. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Do you think that Cee-C was in the right, or do you think that Alex was in the right? Who are you voting for? Or do you think Adekunle is the problem? Because I think Adekunle is part of the problem. Don't argue with me, okay? I just think it's part of the problem, because I don't think as a head of house, you are a full-grown individual, a full-grown adult. You shouldn't be afraid of anybody at this point in time. All of you are on the same level. So I don't see the point of using Big Brother as a caveat to get your housemates to start working. It's quite unnecessary. You should just say, head of house says everybody should come and work. I think that's okay. I don't understand this, snake-like behavior. It doesn't make no sense. Are we in primary school? What's this? But let me know your thoughts. Do you think that Cee-C is going to win the show? That's the first question. And the second question I'm going to ask you is, who is really at fault? Is it Cee-C, is it Adekunle, or is it Alex? Let me know your thoughts right there in the comment section below. If you guys enjoyed this episode with your favorite host Malfi on every NG, you know what to do. Definitely give this video a thumbs up, share with your friends and your family and your enemies, because it's important. And definitely turn on that notification bell so you guys don't miss anything from every NG. Again, guys, bye guys.